You're not seeing the full truth of something because your magic is blocked, and your magic is your mind. So your mind is feeling blocked right now from any potential of anything. Maybe certain things you've been working for are like not visible to you. It just feels like you're feeling trapped. Honestly, I feel like you're feeling trapped in your mind, physically, like energetically, just feeling tied up, like there's something putting a blindfold on you where you can't see ahead. The Hanged Man and the Queen of Wands. But there's something that's going to happen for you that's going to almost bring you a sense of like comfort or peace, where it's like, okay, I needed to know that in order to like kind of get out of this funk, kind of get out of this energy. I feel like you've been really feeling like you've been at odds with yourself, like fighting for yourself, fighting for your peace, fighting for your safety, fighting for your security, like anything. It just feels like you've been doing this by yourself, and it's like almost you're exhausted and you're tired of things looking the opposite of what you're trying to get them to look like. It's almost as if you've put every ounce of like trust and faith and hope and work and like everything you have into whatever it is that you're doing or manifesting or working towards, and it's like no matter how much you try, it's like it keeps getting knocked over time and time again, and your strength is being tested so fucking hard, but the end result is going to be like everything's going to be exactly how it was meant to, but better than you think right now, because it's like this is the energy you're in right now. This is what it's gonna look like. So you see how all these cups are knocked over and you're like, I can't even see, I don't even want to look at it. But the Hangman coming out, you're gonna wake up to the truth of like it needed to be knocked down in order for you to really build it up in the way where it's like you're actually like, holy shit, I'm so glad I didn't give up. You know, like this is gonna be the result of you not giving up. So you're basically, your faith and your strength right now is what's meant to keep you going. And I know sometimes you don't even want to freaking hear that. Like, I'm right there with you. I don't know how I'm keep going. Honestly, like it's exhausting. And especially when you feel like you have no genuine, like true support emotionally, physically, it's like, it feels like you've always been the one that had to like take action into your own hands. And I don't think that this is what's on the other side of that. And like sometimes it makes it look like that. I don't even want to say it does that on purpose, you know, however you choose to believe it. It's like in whatever ways, it's not going to be how it is right now. I'm saying this, me feeling this, genuinely feeling like it's not going to be like this, but it is your faith and belief that gets you to there. Because if you just give up now and you just like fall into that energy of like it's not going to, like it's not going to. And I'm not trying to be like rude when I say that. I'm saying this because like that is what will happen, because I've been there too, where I've just given up and I just stopped trying with everything I did for years. And you know what happened? Nothing. I fell down into a bad pit because I didn't try. So it does take your belief, but sometimes it takes you falling into that energy of like accepting that you feel defeated in order to get back up again, you know? Like, this isn't me dismissing any emotion and saying get up even when you feel like you're crying. Like, no, let yourself process that. Let yourself feel defeated for a minute, you know? Like, let yourself cry it out, get angry, like feel what you need to, but be the one that lifts you back up and that pulls you out of that, because only you can do that. And I feel like it does look hard for you right now. It does look like all of your hard work you've done is like going unnoticed or going like not how you wanted to. But this is what's on the other side. You're going to be able to look at this and be like, oh my God, if only I knew this was on the other side. But it's like what you're learning right now in this period, you're meant to learn. Like if you knew the outcome, you wouldn't be so focused on like what you can learn in this time. So you would just brush it off and be like, okay, whatever, I don't care. Let's get to the other side already, you know? Like this is a learning period, and I know it sucks, but it's like you're learning emotional awareness. You're learning about yourself through this. You're learning to connect to yourself on a deeper level. You're seeing yourself on a deeper level. You are loving yourself, learning to love yourself deeper. And it's like, this is only, sometimes things look bad before they look good. And I know that sucks. That's just sometimes how life freaking goes sometimes. But the Empress, like, you are meant to receive it all. And you know what? Think of people who have like come from horrible backgrounds and then they end up like super freaking successful in life. Like that's what this is giving, you know? So like look at people like Drew Barrymore's me. I don't know why she's been coming up for me lately. I've been seeing a bunch of videos on her, but it's like, you know, her background and her past, like, was not very good. And look at her now. She's, like, so sweet and, like, has that childlike sense of innocence and joy, and she's so loving and compassionate and successful. It's like, those people are meant to, like, mirror to you, like, you have that in you too. But it takes you not giving up on yourself. But sometimes you do give up on yourself. So I don't want to dismiss that and be like, don't ever give up, because I've given up on myself too. But you are the one, the emperor, that gets to decide to show up for yourself and be like, no, I'm not going to let you stop. I'm not going to let you not see your potential just because you can't see it right now. So I feel like there is so much more goodness in store for you, and this message is just a mirror of hope for you to keep going, and just know that it's okay if you need to stop for a minute, if you need to break down for a minute, if you need to just like feel in the energy of like, I give up, because I've been there. I've recently been there where I'm just like, I can't do it anymore. I can't. But then it's like, I have to pick myself back up and be like, no, you freaking got this. You got this. But I let myself feel that. So just know that your movement, your pauses are needed. Everything's needed for you to process and release. But the more you keep going with faith and belief in yourself, you are going to see yourself succeed in more ways than you would if you just stayed there. You know what I mean? So I see you and I love you and I believe in you, and just know that I just heard the song, sometimes it's darkest before the dawn. So that's what this is giving. So just trust, believe, even when it looks like you shouldn't. That is what's going to get you through.